People, the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my airbag sprung a leak. Not one, but two. And right now it's completely fixed. I'm going to show you how I did that. I've also made a marker so that way if it happens again I know where to repair it. This is the quote-unquote patch that came with the airbag. As you can tell, I cut it into 4 pieces because I had 2 leaks, and it's a thin piece of plastic tape basically. It's not going to be strong enough to fix that. And I took some alcohol and poured it while it was inflated, I poured the alcohol on it to see where it was leaking because I knew it was in one of the cylinders. Then I took this when I seen the bubble and I squirted some in that area. I'm going to step back. That gave me the, shall we say, epicenter of where the hole was. See that? That also marks it because that way, with it being a slick glue, it gives it enough sticky to hold it in. Because when I use the patch material, this stuff here, it literally floated right on top. It won't stick to the flocking. It only sticks to the shiny side. I mean, Air Mattress has a slick plastic side and a flocking side. The flocking side, this does not work on. So when I discovered where the leak was, I put this down there so I can zero in on where that hole was, as you can tell. Then I used the patch. There's one on this side too. As you can tell, that patch was not really sticking. But this glue gives it enough adhesion where it can seal it. And then the patch I just used to go around the edges. And then I put 200 pounds on it. Well, over 100 pounds. I'm not quite 200 yet, but not a itty bitty thing either. Anyway, after I'm done with that, and the gravity of it all, I might go back with this. I doubt it. But I will be using some super glue gel or some duct tape or something that will expand the area of the hole that's in there. And I've already blew it up to make sure it will hold. And then I let the air right back out, and I'm standing on it for at least 20 minutes so that way I can make sure that, you know, if nothing else, the paint that I would put in there will ooze into spots where it can make a better seal. And then the patch itself can help. And then I'm going to put duct tape over it after I put some super glue gel on it, or put the super glue gel around the edges of this patch, and then some duct tape. That way, if nothing else, it marks the spot for when I can get a proper kit, because I'm not at home. And you don't generally have your patch kits at home. That just happened to be, you know, in the bag with the, you know, airbag that it came out of that you stored in. But I'm going to get a Volkenzies kit like I used to use for when I rode a bicycle, because I know for a fact that substance worked. But for right now, this will do. This is what we have available. So this has been People7 on Twitter, YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Also, another reason why I used the alcohol while it was inflated, you know, just plain old everyday alcohol. When I poured it into the thing and it bubbled and I was able to spot where the hole was, this also sterilizes it, so that way when it's time to put the patch on or whatever, I don't have to worry about putting a cleanser on to scrub the surface and make sure there's no oil, so forth and so on, because alcohol does that automatically. and then I put the paint there so that way I could see where the bubble was, and then after I let the air out, that still marked it, big pink spots. I was going for a blue, and then it occurred to me blue might blend in, and I only had 2 colors here, so that was one of the colors. So that's what I'm doing today. Also, I used the pump that came with it to blow dry the entire area that I had the alcohol. Just take this, go like this, you know, until it no longer is wet, and then do this. And it worked so far, so I'll let you know. This has been People7 on Twitter, YouTube, People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Bye.